Boom. We're here. We are here. Oh man, if you're listening, rate, share, subscribe. Share it. We want to connect with you. What's up, Liz? We want to connect with you. So yeah, rate, share, subscribe. If you are listening, you could also watch on BigMood TV on YouTube. Can you turn my headphones down a little bit? And we get that Ben Howard going. But first, I want to express, Liz, can you hear me? First, let me make sure that our tech is working well. Liz, can you hear me? So I want to express absolute gratitude to Matt and to everybody who listens to this podcast and to be able to do this podcast. I'm absolutely grateful. It's a very cool thing we get to do, I'm still, to be honest with you, I'm in shock of my life. My life was beyond anything. Hi, how are you? My life is beyond anything I could have imagined. I want to set an intention for today. I've been setting intentions. What kind of environment am I creating? It's an important question to ask. What kind of environment are you creating? What kind of energy are you creating? What are you cultivating? What am I cultivating? And these days I've been cultivating joy. You can turn that Ben Howard up. I've been cultivating joy. I've been cultivating connection. That's what I'm cultivating. And that's what I want to cultivate today on this podcast is joy and connection. I'm in a really good mood, so I'm going to be very smiley. But we're cultivating joy. I'm going to ask you, what kind of environment are you creating? What's going on, Strength Time? What kind of environment are you creating? Ask yourself, what an energy are you cultivating? So, intention for today, joy, connection, blessings, Ashe. But I'm in awe of my life. Coming from where I come from. It's just, I was telling my sister, it's just, it's not a recovery podcast, but I speak about it all the time because it was so intense. My life was so fucking intense. It was so bad. It was so bad. Jeez Louise. I tell the stories on here, but really it was disastrous. Fuck, man. It was a disaster. Morally and spiritually bankrupt. No friends. No hope to live. I was just shooting dope to exist. Hoping I would die. Man, I was just a kid. I gotta remember that. I was just a kid, Hold on. Let me let that bitch breathe. Yeah, I was just a kid. But it was a disaster. And then if I look at my life now, this is ours. And I made a video for Dylan today. Dylan is a creative director of this company. The creative vision is his. And I bestow that responsibility on him, and he accepts that responsibility. But this is his print. Dylan created this. And now it's on a shirt, and we're doing limited release. 50 pieces, 25 pieces at a time. We're doing small releases. So they'll be very limited in being able to obtain them. But this is Dylan's art. This is art. This is our art. This podcast is our art. Isn't it fucking cool, man? We're fucking creating, dude. Fuck. We're creating. We're creating. Fucking I love it, man. Today I set the intention. I was like, I'm gonna be creative today. I'm gonna be creative with my words. That's my gift. That is my gift, my words, and I'm grant permission to people. That's another one of my gifts, is that I am the permission for people to feel. I am permission. Let that bitch breathe. I'm the permission to allow people to feel. And on this podcast, doing it out loud, I'm doing it out loud. I'm doing it out loud. My brand is me. This is me. Everything that I post, everything that I record is me. I'm giving you me. I'm giving myself to you. Giving myself to you. We get to create, man. We get to create magic. We get to create beautiful connection. It's a trip. It's a trip. Man, oh man, what a life we live. What a life we live. I'm just filled with gratitude, immense gratitude. Just filled with immense gratitude. I'm about to this will release. I'll be in Miami. I'm going hard in the paint when I'm in Miami. Football game, club. I've never been to Miami, so I'm doing it. I'm doing it all the way. Doing it all the way. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. Super excited. Super excited. It's gonna be fire. Yeah, life is good, man. Life is good. So today's message, today, what we're gonna talk about is just what environment are you creating? You get to choose. And we last week we talked about choice. We talked about choice and who you get to be. Who you get to be, that's a choice. So let's do a callback to last week. It's a choice to who you get to be. And being is different than doing. Being is that holiness. Being is that alignment. Being, when you get to just be, that's alignment. So you get to choose who you be. Okay? You get to choose who you be. But you also get to choose the environment, the space you want to live in. I curate my life. My life is curated. My life is curated. It's a painting that I am. The brushstrokes are me. The people I spend time with, the things that I do, the art that I create, the work that I do, the people I serve. I curate this. I'm the designer of my life. But let's fucking go deep. I'm the designer of my life, but God blesses me with that ability. And I get smiley when we talk about God because it's so exciting. It's so exciting, the life that I live, because for me, it's believing in God is the only way that I can explain, the only way I can explain the transformation. It's the only way I could explain the transformation. It's fucking remarkable. It's remarkable what my life looks like now. So for me, it's like easy to believe in God. And I say God, and I always say this all the time. I say God, and we trip on the word. We trip on the word. God is just the collective consciousness. And if it manifests in Christ consciousness for you, and if it manifests in meditation for you, beautiful. It's beautiful. Just don't judge other people and say fuck. Just don't be fucking a dick about it. But God is a manifestation of the collective conscious. And for me, I say God has like bestowed this upon me. Like, you get to create your life, Eric. You get the blessing of creating your life. Let that bitch breathe. You curate your fucking life. Let's fucking go. How we doing on time? 10? You curate your fucking life. So let's talk about environment. Let's just talk about so So for me, the environment that I choose to create every day is joy. It's my biggest one. I feel an immense joy to live in my root and in my gut. I feel an immense joy. And I choose to create that in my experiences with other people. I want to bring joy. I want to bring joy. I want to bring smiles. I want to bring smiles to people. I want to create joy. You know what else I want to create? I want to create intimacy. I want to be permission. I want to be the permission. Yeah, I want to be permission. You know what else I create? I create compassion. I create a compassionate life. What else? What else do I cultivate? I cultivate discipline, discipline action, creative expression, freedom. Can you play Old Pine? I cultivate a life of freedom. I have freedom tattooed on my neck. I don't even know which side. I have some. I'm fucking covered. I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is the whole fucking thing now. You know, fucking pretty wise, baby. Um, yeah, yeah. What's up, Summer? I love you so much. So many blessings from Summer. She's a great person. You know, I'm going to talk about you. She's just a fantastic human being. Fantastic human being. Heart-centered. She's a healer. So follow her. Body Poetry Tarot. Follow her if you're listening. Hey, boy. What's going on? But we get to cultivate the life we live. You get to curate your life. Let's get close to the mic. You curate your life. I'm a healer too. Thank you. I don't mean to be. Tell him you love him right now. You know what? I'll tell myself I love me. I love me. What's up, Bessie? What's up, Bessie? So we get to cultivate our lives. Hi. This is a painting that you get to paint. And you get to create the environment. You get to create the energy. Ooh. We create the energy. Feel that breath. Deep belly breath. We create our environment. We create it. You create it. It's love. It's love, dude. I love it. I love it. Let that bitch breathe. So it's connection. For me, it's connection. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Yes, we do, Bessie. You're getting it, girl. I'm proud of you. Proud of you. You're getting it. I'll be honest. I've had maladaptive relationships with people. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to interface with people. I'll be honest. I struggle. Either I'm too much. I'm intense, man. I'm intense. I'm a level 10 human being. Excuse me. I'm a level 10 human being. It's intense. It's intense being me, to be honest with you. It's intense to be this person. It's like, damn. It's heavy. It could be exhausting. You know what? I was telling Dylan, here's my success rate. I'm in a place of extreme joy 99% of the time. 99% of the time, I'm just in extreme joy. But the 1% of that time, I want to die. I get so depressed It's comical. It's comical how like demoralized I can get. Fuck, man. It just shows you it's never over. Transformation and personal development is never over. And I don't think I'll get to the point. Maybe we'll get to the 100% joy. Maybe actually acceptance is the 100% joy. Acceptance is the 100% joy. And I'm there part-time. It's never over. Love you, Summer. It's never over, but maybe acceptance is the 100%, the 100% of the time. The being that we were talking about, the alignment. Fuck. Ashe. Blessings. Blessings. But yeah, I'm excited about life 99% of the time. It could be exhausting, to be honest. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. I'm just, I'm a motivator though. I'm a motivator and I'm an inspirer. I am a coach. I am a healer. And I give myself. We talked about that. This is all me. I'm giving me to you. I'm sharing me with you like so organically. This is me giving myself to you. I'm giving myself to you. And I don't want it any other way. So some people like, I don't know. Some people it's risky for them to share themselves, but this is the only way I want it. This is the only way I want to live, where I'm just giving myself. It's the only way I want to live, in contribution, outside of myself. So by getting in touch with myself, I'm going outside of myself. It's beautiful. It's like a weird synergy that's created. But this is the only life I want to live, where I give myself entirely. Honor your alone time. Only way to balance who you are. I spend a lot of time alone. That's the thing. I don't leave my house. So like everything I do is right here. I don't leave the house. So I thank you for honoring my alone time. I spend a lot of time in solitude. Great meditation today. Life sounds way more fun that way. It's fucking lit as fuck. It's lit as fuck, Bessie. Give yourself in contribution. Give yourself. People want you. I want you. Contribution. It's a way. Be open and present with others. Absolutely. It's about presence. It's about presence. I got to be present with you today. So thank you for holding this, for sharing that space with me. I've already talked about ALA, I'm just so inspired by the work of ALA, of Ascension Leadership Academy. Ascension Leadership Academy. Yeah. I'm inspired by that work. I'm fully in that work. And that's a big reason for the immense joy, because I'm in contribution. Like I got off the call today. I was like, fuck yeah, I love this shit. I love it. I want to embody transformation so I could stand for others' transformation. What are your passions? I'm passionate about giving. I'm passionate about health and wellness. Like taking care of my body and my soul. That's like probably the most important thing. The most important thing in my life is taking care of my body and my soul. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. More important than being a father. Because if I'm not taking care of my body and my soul, I'm not showing up for my son in the absolute present way that he deserves. And rub his head and to tell him I'm proud of him, and to pour into him. If I'm not taking care of my body and my soul, and that's the gym. Like that's the gym. That's my vitamins. That's my meditation. Those are my passions. Yeah, people ask me what I do for fun. What do I do for fun? I take care of myself for fun. Personal development is my fun. And I go dancing. Like this weekend, I'm going to go dancing. I enjoy that. But yeah, those are my passions. Taking care of myself. That's the one thing, like, I'm a professional at getting well. I got to be, because such extreme circumstances, like I was depressed for 2 years. For 2 years, I couldn't leave the house. I couldn't work. My family had to support me for 2 years in sobriety. It's 27, 26, 26, 25 to 27. I was depressed. And that's when I put out my book. That's why I created my book. And because when I was in treatment, because I went to treatment sober, I don't really talk about it, but I created the book because when you go into treatment, they have you fill out like, how you feeling today? Check in with your body. Da, 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 da. So I was like, fucking normal people need to do this. Normal people need to like check in with their body, breathe in the morning, just create a morning routine. And that morning routine saved my life. So I just put it into a book for normal people. So for 90 days, you get to create your own ritual, and you get to like shift the way you're feeling. Which, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking about ways of being and being intentions when I was 27. That was years ago. I was talking about this. And it's such perfect alignment to do the work that I'm doing now because I've been about being. Furthermore, go further. Go further. Normies. Oh yeah. Did I say normies? Yeah. I'm working on having a ritual again. Breaking habits feels tough. Breaking habits feels tough. Breaking habits feels tough. It is. It is. I got some habits I need to break. But I'm a master at breaking habits. I'm a master at shifting. I'm a master at shifting. I am a professional shifter. And that's what I do with my work is I help people shift. I provide, like when I talk about Pretty Wise, I provide a different perspective. And this is what it's reflected on this podcast is just a different way of thinking. It's just a different way of thinking. You know, but I talk about normies. I'm sorry to say normies. Yeah. People who are not like me, I'm dual diagnosis. I'm fucking legit fucking crazy. Certifiable, you know? So when I talk about normies, I talk about people who just are, you know, I said normies. Yeah, you said normies. Okay, I didn't say it. But yeah, that's what I do for fun. That's my passion. Do you have a first step in shifting? First step in shifting. First step in shifting is acknowledging where you are. First step in shifting is fully being like present in knowing where you are. First step of shifting. Consciousness, emotional intelligence, to be like, this is where I am right now. This is where I am in this moment. Okay. Now, choice. I tell my son all the time, I say, you have a choice. Who are you going to be today? So first step in shifting, being, understand where you are. And then you get to choose who you get to be. And I say, who's going to show up? I always say it all the time. Who's going to show up? You know, but that's the first step in shifting is understanding where you are. Consciousness. Ooh, fancy word. We're shifting the brand to conscious recovery. Where the wave that I'm on, that the company is on, we're all about consciousness. We're on awakening. We're all about awakening. We're on a mental awakening. How we doing on time? 25? Beautiful. Well, it's going to be a short podcast, 30 minutes. But that's the first step in shifting is acknowledging where you are. If you can't acknowledge, and there's so many people who cannot identify that. There's so many people who are like, I have no idea where I'm in my body. I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing. It's just it's the culture we have. It's the culture. It's the environment. We're so externally focused. But it's like, who am I on the inside? And you know what I get to? So being broke in those years of being broke, because I struggled. I'm not one of those success stories that just popped off. I've been grinding for years. I've been grinding at this. And what I had to learn was happiness without contingencies. Happiness with just being myself. So many people wrap themselves in an identity of their college degree, of their job, of their relationship. There's identities that we wrap ourselves in. But I had to learn how to just be and to be like, I'm in the middle, I'm in the desert, but I'm just being me and myself and being okay in the desert. That's why I don't watch porn, I don't masturbate, and I don't have sex. It's a little extreme. But like for me, it's like discipline. It's discipline. In the desert. I'm in the desert with myself. Forget the worldly fucking clamor. The worldly clamors. Forget it. I'm not going to succumb to world. I'm not going to succumb to the world. So for me, it's sex. For me, it's sexual discipline. I'm not going to succumb to the world. Just temptation, just being driven by just your temptation and your fucking carnal animal fucking like your animal reflexes. Like, fuck out of here. Like, I'm stronger than that. I'm more disciplined than that. And I don't go into situations looking to fuck girls. No. It's wrong. It's wrong. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because some people just want to have sex, you know? So it's not wrong. Judgment. Let me take it back. Let's take it back. I shouldn't have judged that. Some people are just trying to have sex, you know? But the idea of going into a situation trying to get something from a woman, that's wrong. That's wrong. And I was that guy. I was like, what can I get from you? I was that guy. So I embodied that. I know what that's like. I'm a recovering scumbag. I'm everybody's ex-boyfriend. That's what I am. Like I'm triggering. You know what? Dylan and I are making shirts. Good trouble. That's what I am. I'm good trouble. I'm good trouble. Dylan's peacemaker. Dylan, peacemaker. Eric, good trouble. Agitator. Shaking things up. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know why we got into sex. I always bring it to sex addiction. So it's such a big part of my life. It's like I have sex stuff, like stuff to unpack. I have some friends that I'm like, man, I want them to meet you. Bring them along. I podcast every Wednesday. Bring them along. Because of hearing my transformation. Yeah, bring them. Bring them to me. I tell stories. I'm a storyteller. I would love to meet them too. That's the thing. This is heart like laser beams. I'm sending myself laser beams. So I'd love to meet them too. Let's let it breathe. Let's let it breathe. We're gonna finish the podcast with just a being exercise. Just a being exercise. We get to acknowledge where we are in this moment. I'm present. I'm right here, right now. As Ramdas said, be here now. It's be here now. It's affirmative. Be here now. So that's where I'm in this moment. I'm right here with you. Where are you in this moment? Bessie, where are you in this moment? Bye. Love you. Just ask yourself, where are you in this moment? I'm right here with you. So we're going to wrap it up. Remember you're loved. And if no one told you recently, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. All right. Thank you.